Starting to dawn on me that nighttime is approaching. These mountains are not getting easier. There's nothing we can do, but I know we can do it. Now it's just a question of how long is it gonna take. What's the last real goal and challenge that you have set for yourself and you have accomplished this year? In 2025, I set out to run my very first marathon, having 0 completed marathons under my belt and multiple attempts. Well, in pursuit of completing my first marathon ever, I completed 4 marathons, 1 backwards, and today I will complete my 6th and final marathon of 2025 for an ultra marathon run of the Grand Canyon of the Kingdom. Now, the fact that I'm gonna be running this tomorrow, just a little bit of intimidation, nothing too crazy. Well, good morning. Today's game day. A little bit of nerves going through. We're gonna be doing the entire interior of the island. I've gone through the map like 20 times. We're gonna be starting at the Powerline Trail from the south end. We're gonna be pushing it all the way through to the exterior of the island. And as soon as we get there, that's 15 miles, baby, and we turn it around and we do it all over again. The expected time is supposed to be somewhere in the ballpark of 12 hours. I don't know if I believe that. I'm a little bit nervous. Let's go do some hard things. I'm really excited, but I'm so nervous. I'm by myself. I have never done something like this in my entire life. And I'm glad I got to document it so that hopefully someone, even one person, wakes up and says, I'm gonna do something really fucking hard today and actually do it. Every time I think we're closer to the top, all right? We're not. I'm walking straight 45-degree angle all the way up this bad boy. Oh my God. I think the worst part of all is the air is getting thinner. The further I go up, this is getting there. It's getting there. So this is the decline road that I just came up of, and you can't see the curve, but trust me, it keeps going up. And this is the incline that I gotta take on. You know, I've been pissing and moaning a little bit about these extreme hills. This is why we get up these hills. So I'm currently taking my first break, and right now I'm getting really pissed off at technology. So my Apple Watch never turned on at the bottom, and I checked Strava, and if Strava's telling the truth, which we're offline because we're so far up into these mountains, Strava says that I've been out here for over an hour and I've put down 1/9 of a mile. So I've either extremely underestimated the level of distance that I'm traveling through these mountains, or none of my technology is working. And I do know where I started, and I do know where I plan on finishing, and just those 2 markers alone are gonna be able to give me the best idea of how far I've traveled. So I finally found a good path where I'm able to start running. I've probably been running for about 2 miles straight, and honestly, it's like the race just restarted for me. It feels so good to like have an open path, to be able to run, have no hills. The only downside is there's no water. I have 1 liter of water left for the entire round trip. I have a Life straw water bottle, so if I find water from a waterfall, I'll be fine. Honestly, I was kind of banking on it, but everything I've found so far is stagnant water, just clay pitch water. We'll see how the water situation goes, but I'm not gonna die out here. This right here is keeping me motivated. Oh man. Now if I fell, I'd be over with. Holy shit! That's just straight down partner. But goodness gracious. It's gorgeous. But, man, let me show you what I'm dealing with. It's just all like that. All of it is all like that. I'll be the first one to say that being up here, it's just so mentally taxing. I'm so grateful. About 3 years ago, I got out of the Army, February of 23. It's currently December of 25. So I'm coming on my 3rd year of being out of the military. And if you would have told me 2 years after getting out of the Army, I'd be hiking through the Nepali mountains of Kauai, I'd call you a liar. Life's incredible. It's days like this that make me realize that. Do something hard. You never know where it's gonna take you. This is an absolute quad killer. This is absolutely a hike, 110%. I got a paperweight of a watch right now. It already tied. Strava's the only thing that's kind of keeping track. It keeps going in and out because there is absolutely no signal on certain parts of the island up here. I'm gonna do everything I can to push as many miles as I can tonight. The goal is still 30 miles. With the levels of elevation that I am going through, I don't even want to think about the mile equivalent if I was on flat ground. This is exactly what I came here for. I came here to test my mind. I came here to test my body, and I'm doing that. So we're about halfway through the Powerline Trail. The thoughts that are going through my head is if I turn around now, it's been about 3 hours. We'll finish at 12 miles, the Powerline Trail.
Somewhere around the 10 or 11 mile mark, I started to lose my mind a bit. I started rambling, and maybe it was the elevation or maybe it was weakness. But I was essentially contemplating quitting. Yeah, no, not in the vocabulary.
That was rough, and we still have to go back. Well, welcome to Hawaii, guys. I probably got about 4-ish hours left of daylight before I have to switch over to the headlamp. So this is the nice part where the roads are getting a lot more flat and straight down. I can breathe, I can push miles out, and there's no big deal. Once I hit the mainland, I can take a break, I can get some water in me, some food, and be able to make some more progress. Headlamps are definitely gonna be a little scary. Wildlife out here, I've done my research, and we shouldn't be too worried about anything except for maybe a couple wild pigs at night. But there's only one pig out here right now, so I ain't worried. We have reached the end of the trail. Right here, judging by this super dilapidated sign. We have reached the end of the trail, and now we have made it into the edge of the island. So now this should be an okay part where I'm able to put more miles down on feet faster and hopefully find some more water. Let's keep going, baby. When I tell you my scenery has changed, it has changed. So I'm currently in a residential area now. I wonder what they do, but yeah, it's just a quiet residential road. I went from the middle of the jungle to a residential road. Yeah, it's a little weird. Still want some water. So I'm sitting here at this church. This beautiful lady offered me some water. I was able to refill my water bottles up, and immediately I feel 110% better. I just got permission to take an orange from this tree. Let me tell you, Hawaii is a cool place, man. It's cool. Might not be able to see it, but it says, "Welcome to Princeville." So right about now, I'm gonna go ahead and put up a map of where we started and where Princeville is. Let me tell you, this has been a journey. And the craziest part is, this is the halfway point, man. This is where we're gonna go ahead and do the turnaround point. We have made it to the Kuanalui of Princeville. Time for the dark part of this trip. Let's do it. Ugh. The intimidation that we have to go into those mountains, it's a little bit intimidating. We got this though. All right, this is the entrance to the trail. Nerves are back up again, but I know we can do it. Now it's just a question of how long is it gonna take. Let's go, baby. I've reached silence. Stop talking to myself. Stop thinking. I'm just going through moments of pure silence. No thought, just me in this jungle. I'm probably dreading the fact that it's gonna rain and it's gonna be dark and probably cold. But this is what we signed up for. We're on mile 17. We're currently at distance mile 17, and we got about, give or take, 12 miles left. So nightfall's almost here. Fatigue is about a 7 out of a 10 right now, and I just need this moment to sit here and breathe because it is getting hard. These mountains are not getting easier. We're gonna do this. There's no turning back, literally. There's nothing we can do.
By this point, I couldn't tell you if it was the humidity at night or just pure dehydration, but no matter how much water I drank, I could not quench my thirst. And considering I had to make 2 liters last 15 miles through the mountains, I knew it was going to be rough.
Minutes before nightfall, and this is going to get a little bit scarier and I guess a little bit more fun. If you're curious to how dark it is out here, let's take a look. Yeah, 20 miles deep, and there is 10 miles left. It is pitch black, dark, a little intimidating. I think it's only intimidating because it's so dark, and it's probably gonna start raining soon. I feel like I'm in the army again. This is that vibe.
The last 10 miles of this marathon was nothing visually impressive. It was pitch black, me, myself, and some frogs. And this would be my last opportunity to get some water in me before I pushed on to the end. The Japanese call it the Misogi. It's a year-defining event where you challenge yourself to do something extremely difficult, and this was mine. I've gone from 0 marathons to 5, a marathon backwards, and now an ultra. These memories will stick with me for the rest of my life, and I am thankful. Anything is possible. Just after midnight, I crossed my invisible finish line. So, what's the hardest thing you've done recently?